Browns radio analyst Nathan Zegura on the key factors to success for the 2025 Browns.
It's going to come down to that defensive line that has traveled so far from Berea to Charlotte to Philadelphia, that continues in the regular season. You're going to have to be able to run the ball, and obviously there was news yesterday that makes it certainly seem like it is going to be very possible to see Quinshon Judkins in a Browns uniform soon, and I think he'll be a big part of their ability to run the ball. And then you mentioned it, Joe Flacco, take care of the football, but hit those shot plays when they're there off of that hard play action. And so that's the recipe for the Cleveland Browns. I think, Joe Flacco, and I think a lot of the starters, not all, but I think a lot of the starters, Kevin Stefanski told me last night that you will see them in the preseason finale. So that is a change in how, he's operated the preseason. I think we'll get a little bit of a dress rehearsal for the starters early in that game against the Rams.
And again, he's talking about Kevin Stefanski playing the starters, something he hasn't done in preseasons past. Let's welcome in Dalton Wasserman, PFF data analyst, co-host of the Pro Football College Football Show. Dalton, the line, when you go to Philadelphia and you hear the line held up, that's a good sign. That's high expectations for Philadelphia, and we know the expectations are not nearly as high for the Browns by and large.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a Browns team that has to win with their offensive and defensive lines. Offensively, we saw last year with all the injuries that they had, no matter who was playing quarterback, they just couldn't protect them. They couldn't open holes in the run game. And, like was mentioned there, if Quinshon Judkins is going to sign now and be available at the start of the season, you've got a decent trio of running backs to work with in the run game. And then defensively, the defensive line and Myles Garrett and that unit, that's the heart and soul of this football team, right? That's really the one unit on this team that opponents fear, that Garrett can get after him, that Mason Graham can get after it on the inside after being taken top 5 overall. Guys like Isaiah McGuire also up front. So this is a team that has to win in the trenches. And certainly when you talk about going toe-to-toe with the best trench team in football on both sides in Philadelphia, that is a very good sign.
Yeah, and again, it's, the concern is the age and the health. So we'll see how that line plays. It's better than the alternative, which would be that they got pushed around, which happened last year. They didn't get pushed around in the joint practices like they did